Yo. So today's video is going to be all about how to get you to stop sucking at PvP. So I thought of like 10 things off the top of my head that could probably help you out in PvP quite a bit. There's a lot of shit to know. First being, let's just go to settings. It's going to be two things kind of back to back here in the settings. Go to settings, and if you don't already, you probably know this, but it's an important one because I'll show you. For virtual Gunstock, I use type A. You can use type B if you want. There are differences. You can research it. I use type A if you're not using some sort of physical Gunstock. You're going to want to use a virtual Gunstock because it makes it a hell of a lot more intuitive to aim. With type A, it's just natural to me. I mean, this is it. All right, this is... feels like actually shouldering a rifle, you know? So type B is a little different. Not really gonna get into it too much. I'm gonna disable it though. Way less natural. Like, I mean, you can do this shit, right? So I guess that's the yeah, dope. Oh, you can actually see the friggin' bullet in there. Neat. Anyway, you can move the weapon around. You can blind fire or fire around corners and stuff easier. And I think you can with type B as well. But me just pointing like I would shoulder it with A. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. I'm like off to the left a bit, you know. It's just not natural to me. I like virtual Gunstock type A. If you're a new player, I definitely recommend using a virtual Gunstock. You don't have a physical Gunstock, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna say about it. The next thing is gonna be weapon smoothing. As you can see, I have mine at 0. Patrick M, funny you should ask. It is at 0. Actually, in my next video, I'm gonna address that. There's a reason I don't shake. No, I don't shake because I guess of genetics. I've always had a really steady hand. But yeah, I used to shoot USPSA.
That's a long walk, chat. Look what he's making me do. He's making me a working man.
I just killed a player. Thanks, Remy. Now, I'm gonna operate in extremes here to like sort of demonstrate the point. So if you go to 10, you see. Okay, so Jesus Christ. All right. So if you go to 10, what I'm gonna do is pick it up just like this, like I do any other time. Okay, this is the speed at which I'm going to pick this rifle up and shoulder it. Oh God, I'm having trouble even grabbing the foregrip. Let's try that again. Okay, do you see? Like, dude, I'm moving my hands as fast as I can. This is as fast as I can. Weapon smoothing will definitely help with shakiness, but it's not worth it. I mean, even a small degree of weapon smoothing is going to slow you down. It's like, Jesus Christ, I'm having a really hard time grabbing the... I guess that's because I'm used to 0, and I'm used to like where the rifle, exactly where it's going to be. So I don't have any problem grabbing the foregrip like that. This is 0 delay though. 0 weapon smoothing is no delay, but as you can see, you look at my reticle, I'm a little bit shakier, and that's okay. I won't worry about that too much. What I would worry about is not being able to get on target as fast as I possibly can. And unless your weapon smoothing is 0, you're not getting on target as fast as you possibly can because it creates a delay. So I would keep weapon smooth at 0. Okay, next thing. This one's important. Use cover.
Duck and cover.
You would think that this would be obvious, but it doesn't seem that it is. You always want to put something between you and whoever you're fighting. For you see, out of these things come freedom seeds, or bullets. And against flesh, they really hurt. But against this, not so much, right? Against a hard surface. You know what? Let me turn my arms on. Yeah, let me turn my arms on and see if this makes it a bit more engaging for you guys. See my full body now. I'm no longer a disembodied pair of hands. Dope. So I'm just going to include this in the same tip, I guess. Anytime that you can, wait until your potential opponents break their cover. One dead, out front.
See if we can't get the boys in the back.
One's dead. Two's dead.
Two.
That's easy.
Oh my God, I can't shoot.
One's dead. Dead. For the better, right? So you want to put yourself in the most advantageous position possible, and them in the most disadvantageous position possible. So you want to be behind cover ideally, and you want them to break cover and be out in the open with their pants down. This is going to require you to use that thing between your ears and behind your eyes, so I know, it's tough for me too. Alright, straight on to the next is slice the pie. And no, I'm not talking about Nam Nam's delicious homemade apple pie. I'm talking about clearing corners, boys. Really need a flashlight on this damn thing. Well, that was unfortunate. Say I want to clear this room right here. This little, I don't know, segue between here and the stairs. So I wouldn't just... Right? Because what if there's somebody right there? Nay. You want to slice your pie as much as possible. Approach the side like this. Come all the way right here until you can't see anymore. And then you slice the pie like this. You can do it slow or fast depending on the circumstances. Right? So they give you a pretty good idea, give you some pretty solid intel as to what is in that room or who is in that room. Alright, the biggest thing you want to do is clear your corners, because that's where, if somebody's camping, that's where they're going to be camping. That's where they're going to be camping. It would be so easy to do this in this game, because people are pretty bad about not checking their corners. I don't usually play like a corner campy sort of style, but you know, if I did, it would be incredibly easy. Because it seems like nobody does that shit. They just run into rooms haphazardly. So clear your corners, and also, you know, if something is pushing you and you're trying to get there quick, or you don't have to do it that slow. Like if you hear gunfire and you're trying to get to it, you can quickly slice a pie, right? So like, hell, you can jump around corners like this, slice the pie, go right in, right? You jump, slice the pie like this, clear, go in. Because as we were approaching, we saw this corner. This corner is clear enough, and you know that. So if the confrontation's in this room and you know it's not likely to be in this room, you still want to check your corners, okay? You still want to do that, but you can do it really quickly. Boom, boom. Okay, let's push. And here we are. All right, I preach about this one a lot, and it's still definitely important. You want to shoot and pivot, or shoot and move.
Okay, let me try and get over. Oh, I wish you didn't do that.
I shot him. One. But this one's really important, and it always will be for any kind of first-person shooter that you play against other players. So the second that you take a shot at somebody, ideally, I guess unless you're running suppressed and you're doing your job pretty good, they probably know where you are. So if you don't secure that kill, what you need to do is move. You need to pivot. You need to change positions. Seldom do you ever want to re-peek one position unless you're just really that confident that your opponent's bad and you're much better. But you rarely ever want to re-peek. That is a good way to get shot between the eyes. So shoot and move to limit the intelligence they have on you. This one's pretty good, especially if you're like a newer player starting off kind of late wipe. You got to use these boys right here. PKP confirmed.
It is, okay.
It'd be funny if I got him with a grenade. It felt accurate.
How deep are you rotating?
Deep. Oh, he's dead. I got him with a grenade. These guys, grenades, especially like, I like impact grenades. Actually, I don't think I have any right now. Need to buy some more. But yeah, any kind of grenade, you can cook these right here, right? So grenades don't care about armor, boys. Like, at all. Pretty much. You can impact a fully kitted level 6 armor guy, and he'll go down immediately. So you pull the pin, you can cook these kind of grenades. So you could cook it by pressing B. See, right now it's cooking. Throw it. Booyah. Booyah. So I don't know if you noticed, but in this game, if you're brand new, you don't actually just toss the grenade like that. It'll end up at your feet and you'll die. Don't ask me how I know. You have to pull the pin, aim with your left or your right, whichever. Aim with your offhand, and you'll see a red line. And hell, you don't even really have to like throw it. You can just like almost just let it go and it goes. Matter of fact, let me see. Yep, you don't. You just let the grenade go. Let it go, and you don't have to do this or any of that. You aim like this, you let the bitch go, and it goes. Use grenades, especially early on. You'll thank yourself. You'll probably get a lot of nice friggin' kits from it. You buy one impact grenade for like 24k, go into Metro and end up with like, I don't know, $500,000 to $1 million in gear. So it's a worthwhile investment if you can land that. Okay, next up, PvP early and often. The only way that you can get better at something is by doing it. All right. So if you're one of those who like shies away from gunfights and spends most of his time pissing himself in a corner of the map somewhere, you know, shaking like a fucking chihuahua or something, then you're never going to get better at PvP. I understand this game and games like this can be pretty nerve-wracking, but you got to get past that shit, man. Okay, go out there and engage. I would say the only exception is if you're scabbing and you're just basically only trying to get money, or if you're doing a money run, you know. I mean, obviously, you know, if you're trying to get better at PvP, you have to PvP. That's all there is to it, right? I'm a pretty aggressive player in this game, so like, if I hear gunshots, I'm basically running to it every time, every single time. I'm not saying that's the play style for you, it may not be. I mean, you can still find success in this game, you know, playing semi-ratty, getting all your tasks done or whatever, but as for me, if I hear gunshots, I run to it. I'm always trying to find PvP. So go out there, kill people, get your reps in, and I promise you guys will improve. Alright, next up, and also very important, is map knowledge, okay? If you don't know maps, this game's been out for months, okay? If you don't know the maps, you're already at a supreme disadvantage. So what I would do, if I were brand new, I would go in each one of the maps right here and hit the training mode. This is also really going to help your reflexes, your aim, your fundamentals. It'll help build your fundamentals because there's still going to be scavs around, right? So you can practice shooting them. So yeah, highly recommend training mode, especially for newer players. Like I said, it'll allow you to basically complete an actual raid minus the players. And, you know, you don't get to keep all the stuff that you exited with, but it's a really good training tool. It'll allow you to learn the maps and get in scrapes with AI, which is pretty useful, I think. It'll allow you to build fundamentals. But yeah, definitely map knowledge, huge one, man, huge. This is gonna help. This is gonna help you outmaneuver players. It's gonna help you flank players. And flanking is probably of the, if not the most useful techniques to employ in a game like this. All right, moving right along. The next tip's going to be keep your mags full. Okay. You can see that I bring spare ammunition. I put it in my bag. I know that a lot of folks like to put it in pouches like this. A lot of people like to keep it in pouches. That's okay. It's not really my jam. I've gone over that. But either way, keep ammo on your person at all times. Spare ammo. And for me, between every single engagement, you can see me if you watch me live or whatever, you're watching my gameplay, I'm packing mags. I do it almost compulsively. I do it like I used to reload in Call of Duty, okay? Spamming X. But it's going to ensure that you're always prepared for a scrap, right? You're never without ammo, okay? The loudest sound in the world is a click when you expect a bang. You don't want to be run dry. You don't want to be run dry. So between every single engagement, what I would recommend you do, take some ammo, pack your mag. And that brings us to the final one. Like I said, you know, these tips haven't been in any particular order, but I will actually say that this is probably one of, if not the most important ones. And that is acknowledge sometimes you're going to lose. Sometimes you're going to die. You got me? It's a good shot. It happens in games like this. Shake it off. Shake it off and get back in the fight. Right? Gear back up, get back in it. And if you've reached a point where you can't shake it off, take a break. Seriously, take a break. What's going to happen is a ripple effect, okay? You're going to get your ass handed to you. It might be 2, 3, 4, depending on your pain tolerance. It might be 10 times before it finally gets to you, but it probably will eventually get to you. And when that happens, take the headset off, right? Go touch grass, do something else for a little while, and then come back and kick ass. But like I said, anyway, what's going to happen is a ripple effect. You're going to lose some more, and then that's going to start to affect how you play. All right, you're probably going to play more like a rat, right? You want to be top lobster. You want to be playing your best as much as possible. And if you're in like a weird mindset because you just got your ass handed to you 6 times in a row, you're not going to be playing your best. Take a break. Death happens. Loss happens in games like this. It is what it is. And I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. I honestly, bro, like, I was sitting here thinking about, somebody asked me in one of my live chats the other day to make a video like this. And I'm like, I guess. And I sat there and I thought about it for like 5 minutes, and I came up with all this shit in like 5 minutes. I could probably do like 2 or 3 parts of this. So if that's something you want to see, then just let me know. But anyway, guys, if this video has helped you at all, make sure to drop a comment, because I'm a pretty small channel. Drop a comment. I'll talk to you in the comments. Maybe a like and a sub would be greatly appreciated. All right, I'll see you guys next time. What were you asking?
I said, may I join, like, may I, like, be in a YouTube video?
Cool, I got bomb. Oh, we got the PKP.